Hi, this is Trish with Howdy How Crochet. Here's another video filled with crochet tips, secrets, hints, and techniques. This is the second video in a series of joining yarns in the middle of the row of your crochet or knitting project. So this is a woven join. I've done it for you already in the hot pink and variegated yarn so you can see how it looks. And that's how it's going to look when we finish. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the variegated yarn and we are going to thread this needle. I have a needle threader. I have a couple of them. This is a beater or a needle threader, and just pull that through, makes it easier. And then I am going to weave this variegated thread into the pink with real tiny little small stitches for about 3 or 4 inches. So give yourself an end and you'll see why. But we go in and out, very small stitches. And this works well. This is going to work better and look better when both yarns are the same color. But this is just so you can get the gist of it. So we weave in and out, in and out. And if you're stuck in the middle of the row of your crochet project, I always like to turn this needle over and then pull the woven onto the working. So now what we have is a jumble, and we just straighten the jumble out. And you keep pulling the body of the threads until it's as straight as you like. Then you clip these ends. Clip the tails, not the body. I've made that mistake 3 or 4 times, and I've had to do this a few times. Okay, so you clip it about maybe 1/4 inch, pull it again, hide those ends, and roll them. So I roll the whole join so that it's the same. Try to get as close to the same width of the yarn that you're working with. Okay, and once you're finished, you can clip those again, but I'll show you how to clip them in the project. So here we are. This is the project, and I'm going to show you how to weave it actually into the project as you're working. So what we have here is a herringbone blanket that I'm going to give you the pattern to, and we're going to work on as a group. We're going to weave this, thread this with dental floss. And this is my second favorite threader. It's a little harder to pull through, but I always have a bit of dental floss somewhere handy, unused. Okay, so we get this through. You see why this is my second favorite. We're going to get this through there, and then I thread the yarn that I'm working with, and then I pull it through. Okay, then we pull it through with the dental floss. Okay, so I leave a tail here, and then I weave, leave a tail, weave through here. You leave that tail so that when you pull the body apart, it has somewhere to straighten out to. So I go in and out, little small stitches here, little tiny stitches. Now I don't know if you noticed, but this yarn is a little bit thinner than the yarns that we were working with. So I have to make the stitches a little bit smaller. Okay, and more of them. Okay, so there we are. I think that now let's go a couple more for good luck. So we've got these through. A few more for good luck. Okay, now I push this to the bottom, remember? And then I pull the woven yarns down onto the non-woven. And when you're working with the same color, this helps a lot to just pull it through. And then you'll find this, whichever end works, and comes all the way through. So now you start to straighten. You pull this body. You're still working with the bodies here. Pull those apart. Pull the body, straighten how the best way you can. Straighten those out. It's a little bit of tugging. Straighten those out. And then we're going to clip and we're going to straighten one more time. So we clip here. Clip here. Roll and straighten one more time. And since I'm dealing with white yarn, I usually wash my hands before I do this, but I think my hands are pretty clean. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what it looks like worked into your pattern. So this is my herringbone. This is my pattern, and I'm going to show you how to make this in other videos. Right now I'm working the joins. See it? And if you're working on a blanket or a sweater or something heavy, this is an okay join. You can barely see it. If there's a little piece that you're not 100% happy with, just clip it off, because it's not going to come apart at this point once you've crocheted it in. Just clip it off, and there you are. That's your Russian join, and that's working in the middle of a project, and that's how it's going to look. See you next time. Don't forget to visit me on Howdy How Crochet and look at my other videos on joins. Bye.